Hey guys, welcome back. It's another great podcast. I'm ready for Herbert.
Ronnie,
Enrique,
and Jonathan, and
Tina.
We have a special guest, and it's Tina, my girlfriend.
oh,
why'd you hesitate?
I know.
Well, that was a dramatic pause.
Oh, okay.
You know, it sounds weird because I can't hear myself. It's actually really weird.
so
Wait, but
I guess the big question is, why is Tina on today?
why is she? For
It's
us,
because this month is Women's History Month. So we're showing our love and appreciation out there. So
They get a whole month. How fantastic!
how many days are in the month?
like
March.
The
has-
month of March is 31
more than 10 for sure.
days.
31.
Okay, but this past February was 28, guys. Just remember that. Because, people were tripping about the 29, 30. Because I sent a group chat message just messing around with the boys, like saying I need someone help and I'm going to pay them $500 for February 29th to the 31st. And
Actually, leap year is like, I think.
I guess, yeah.
Is it next year?
29.
It's every 4 years.
Yeah.
So, maybe, we might get that extra day next year.
So,
next year.
women, how you feel about them?
Oh well.
Tina, you go first.
Let me tell you what Google says.
Google says about women.
All right, what does Google say about women?
No, not about women. About the month that we celebrate them. It's about commemorating and encouraging the study, observance, and celebration of the vital role of women in American society. Isn't that beautiful?
Tina.
History.
Wait, Tina. I know you went to school, right, Tina? Wait, Tina, you went to school, right?
By the way, you're welcome.
Wait, what do you mean? No, Tina, you look. Listen, hey, Tina, listen, or Linda. No, I'm just saying, no. But you went to school, right? So how does it feel? Like, I'll be serious. Like, this is a serious question. How does it feel to work, like with the degree as a woman? Like, you think like they treat you better, or like is it? I don't know. I'm being serious. 'Cause I'm not a woman, so I don't know. But I know that we only have a little bit of engineers, like women engineers. But like for you, you're on the business side, right? Like, does it feel weird, or like does it feel normal? I don't know.
I mean, it's normal now.
It's normal now, right?
But
I
yeah,
bet back in the day, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. It's true.
So I'm assuming right now you don't see a difference. You don't feel any different. That's the thing.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
It's, I mean,
Or
it's
Jonathan,
great.
no more questions from you.
Yeah, no more questions from him.
Jesus
No, I'm gonna keep on going.
But
Jonathan talks like we're in the 50s.
yeah,
We are in the 50s. No, but
No, we are not.
no, we're
Women,
not. Okay.
Women can work.
I know they're not in the
Equal
kitchen.
rights.
Yeah, they're not
But
in the kitchen.
hey,
making
you know what? I do want to say congratulations on going back to the gym, because I know you and Herbert has been, I don't know who's pushing who, but one of you guys are pushing each other to go to the gym. So I don't know who's pushing who, but
It's kind of both, because it's like you guys have talked about accountability. So it's like, I don't know, if I'm tired and Herbert wants to go, I'm like, fuck, I have to go. I can't.
Let's go.
There you
I can't
go.
not go.
But when you go to the gym though and you walk out, like you say, okay, let's say you don't want to go, but when you go in and you do your workout, like you feel good, right? You walk
Oh,
out and
yeah.
you're like, thank you, Herbert. Like, I'm sorry if I was mean to you, because I bet you weren't mean to
Yeah,
him.
he always gets mad. He's like, "Why do you never smile at the gym?" I'm like, "Why would I be happy to be here?" And afterwards, I'm like, "Okay."
because you're working on your life.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to bring up though, why don't you guys record you guys'
I
workouts?
try to. I have videos of him, and he will not let me give it.
Please give him the video.
No.
I'm gonna share this file. We talked about it earlier.
It's a cloud.
Yeah, cloud. So we finally got access to like a cloud-based storage. So what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start posting. Like, I'm gonna share a file with you guys, with just the baddies internally, and I want you guys. Even Ronnie knows this. We're gonna start putting videos of us working out, because I'm gonna be real. Sometimes, most of the time, like, I'm the one recording and all that, and I want to show more of like the group, because I know all of us here in the room work out, and Tina works out with Herbert. So Herbert, please let her record you, or you record each other. Like,
Oh, I have videos of her too, actually. I want to post those. It's usually of her saying, no, stop it. What are you doing?
okay, well, how about
Send them in. Send them in.
yeah, send them in. I don't mind. Like, we'll make up a
No,
reel.
but I actually do want to say that she's been working really hard, and people have been noticing, right? Your family have been noticing that you've been getting, a little bit toner, bigger.
Dang, hell yeah.
It's good to hear, right?
Well,
Yeah.
see, the thing is, Tina, it's like a lifestyle. Like, we see it as a lifestyle. Like, it's not just one day or 1 week, or, people are like dropping off the gym. It's March, right? So I know that in March, everybody stops. All the new year, new me people start going away from the gym because they see their results and they feel happy about them.
Let me tell you something, man. I was at the gym like a day ago.
Okay, let's see.
I went after work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna go a little bit later. Hopefully, it's not, ass packed. Bro, it was the most packed gym I've seen. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just stick to my 5 a.m. workouts, because this is insane. It's crazy. And honestly, I feel like it goes back to accountability, like you said, Herbert. Especially now, like this rainy season, it's super cold. Like you wake up at 5 a.m. and it's that much harder to like actually get up and go to the gym. I don't know. But honestly though, you guys like keep me motivated, keep me accountable. So that's why I go.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
Honestly, I think I mentioned to Tina before. Like, I've seen Ronnie like work out, and then Jonathan was like, I can't. I don't want to fall behind, and I feel bad if I fall behind.
And I heard you saying this. I don't know if Tina knows this, but you told me this like personally or whatever, or even with the group of friends. You're like, hey, I want to pass you. You told me this before, and I said it in the group chat in the podcast and some other podcasts. You're like, bro, I want to pass Jonathan, and I was like, all right, bro, like if that's your goal, like run it, like do it. But I don't know, man, like. You're still there, but
dude, I'm getting there. I just told you, can you just like take a break?
I can't.
Like a month.
It's
off.
a lifestyle, bro.
Just take a month.
Wait,
off.
pass Jonathan on what though? Like running or like,
everything?
No, honestly, I kind of want to get my. I think my main goal was my body wise, and I just wanted like body wise, like a good physique, but I also want to do a half marathon, not a full marathon, a full marathon.
Really, we're gonna run to the beach then.
But that's by the end of the year.
Ooh,
not
next 2 months, in summer.
Oh. Maybe summer.
Summer.
When it gets cold towards December-ish, that's cold.
Speaking of goals,
Tina, actually, yeah, Tina. So
this is Women's Month. It's your month.
Tina, I want you to run with us. Like on Wednesday runs, you know how we do the Wednesday weekly runs? At least try to come twice a month. You know what I mean? Like not too much. And then after that, you'll like I used to hate running, and a lot of us probably hated running here. Like I'm gonna be honest.
I still hate it.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Me neither, actually.
But once a week, it's doable. Once a week is not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 40 minutes out of your day.
Wait, I just want to pitch in here. How many times have I asked you to run with us?
All right, Tina, tell me how many times?
Once.
Almost every day.
Oh, and you don't listen to him?
Listen, I've told him before. The only time I will run
is for
is
your
when
life.
I'm running for my life.
Let's go.
And for sports. That's it.
Even
okay,
better.
well, this is a sport.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
You might as well
some
prep
people.
for that moment.
Yeah, prep for that
You never
moment
know.
when you want to run away from Herbert because he's gonna be running
You
next
can run
to you.
faster.
No, if we play
All right, so we end the podcast before it gets out of hand.
No, but Tina, I feel like I can see you running with us, Frills. Like I feel like, and then not only that, you have a good support system. Like you could take some time off. Like Monica, when she works, I guess she takes it off. But if she was not working, like I'll make her go, not make her go, but she will come and join us. You know what I mean? So it's like, is she the fastest? No, it doesn't matter about speed. It's more about getting out there. Like today though, we had our friends join us, Christian and Ricardo. And we haven't seen him, or they haven't, Ronnie and them haven't seen him in a while. And Herbert hasn't seen him in a while. And I literally told him last minute, guys, let's go run. And Christian was all like, he was kind of like, he told me, he's like, bro, it's hard to convince me, right? So I was like, all right, so I'm not going to convince him. But then Ricardo was there, and Ricardo said, all right, Christian, Christian's all like, if Ricardo goes, I'll go. And Ricardo's like, bet, let's go. And he's like, really? And then so they started getting ready, because I told him, I was like, bro, we have like 10 minutes to walk out the house to go to meet up everybody. So they ended up getting ready, and then it's cold today. It was like in the 40s. So they got ready. I told him, like, don't worry about the lights, because we got some lights. And I hit up Enrique, and he brought up an extra like headlamp. But then we ended up running, and I'm proud of them. They did Ricardo for the first time. He did a 3 or 5K, because we ended up doing like 3.9. So he did more than a 5K, and he did not he didn't know that he has the ability to do that, and he was in the front. He stopped because it's like he was like cramping up in his stomach. You know when you cramp up in your stomach, but I told him it's fine. I was like, walk like a little bit, because normally we don't leave no one behind, so it's more of all paces. And Ronnie was in the back sweeping, so it's pretty cool, because we always stop and regroup, and then we keep running, and then we take a picture, and then it's like more of I always tell them it's like a family. It's like, we're there, like a support system too, like a good support system, family, and we're there to help each other out to like reach whatever goal we have, either to like get our blood flow going, lose weight, get faster, or just hanging out. Because sometimes like, you don't want to keep, you don't want to go home and then just like feel lazy. Because after work, it's like what Ricardo said, after work, there's a different life outside of work, right? Like you hang out with your friends and family, because work is just, coworkers, sometimes you can hang out with your coworkers, but everybody lives in different areas. So, but yeah, so I feel like this year, 2023, Tina, maybe one of your goals is to run with us. We still have how many more months? We have a lot of more months. Oh, a lot of weeks. So
by the end of the year. How about that?
No. You gotta
once by the end of the year.
Let's go. That's one more than before, man. Appreciate
no.
that.
How about this once before the summer ends?
You don't have to run for us, but run for all the women.
That's true.
You are stepping on their backs to get to where you are right now.
Wait, why are you stepping on their backs?
Well, just like metaphorically, not really. You know when people lift each other up? Yeah, we'll forget it. I'm just forget it. Just come if you want to.
But right now it's cold, so maybe when it's
but when you said at the end of the year, it's gonna get colder again. I think in summer it will be fun because if we get bigger groups, more people join us, and I don't know, it's just like a different vibe, you know. So
end of fall.
No, end of summer or before summer. Come on, it's not bad. Like
during summer.
Oh, one thing I want to bring up though, you guys go to the gym together, right? Do you guys do like every single time like 10 minutes of cardio, like after?
Not all the time, but last week we did 2 times. Yeah, like we go like 4 or 5 times a week.
Oh yeah.
But I think if you guys start doing that, like 10 minutes of cardio at the end of your workout, then you will start preparing for the runs. That makes sense. Like you won't feel too sluggish. So when you start running, you'll be like, oh damn, like you're gonna surprise yourself of how much what you could do.
Your conditioning sticks with you longer than you think. Like I haven't run for like 2 weeks because of school, and today I felt fine. I didn't wear the vest because it's been 2 weeks since I ran, but like I was still being able to keep up with people. So I had fun. Conditioning stays with you. But when I go to the gym, I do run a mile every time I go to the gym. And because I don't like running, I hop on the treadmill and I try to get off as fast as possible. So I'll be running miles in like 6-7 minutes. But like I just get off as fast as I can just to kind of get the mile out of the way. But it keeps me conditioned. My body stays fit. So.
But running a mile, walking a mile, or like jogging a mile,
or stairs, or cycling, or
you're still burning the same calories because you're still pushing. Like okay, walking takes longer, right? But running, you could cut it down by like 30 minutes because like walking a mile is like 40 minutes. It depends how fast you walk, but like it's still the same calorie burning as if you run or something, you know? Yeah, your blood or your heart rate might go up because you're, you know. But one thing I want to bring up though, I know Ronnie, he didn't tell me this until the very end. Ronnie, I guess because this route that we ended up doing, we took like a little uphill, and Ronnie said that he was gasping for air, right?
No, yeah. Well, like Enrique, like I've been out for 2 weeks, and then last week I got sick actually. So like, I took the whole week off, like from the gym, from everything. Like, I was just resting.
That means this run might have put your body back at zero. So you're good.
Yeah. So like, halfway through the run up that hill, like, I fucking kicked my ass, bro. And I told her, but I was like, yo, dude, like, I think I need my inhaler, bro. Like I'm kind of wheezing here a little bit, you know. I was like, if I pass out, don't freak out.
I would have carried you on my back. Don't worry.
No, I'm the ambulance.
Exactly. I was like, okay, in the back of my head, I was like, okay, Tina is around the corner. I could I could tell her to hit her up, you know, help me. But no, honestly, I pushed through. I was like, okay, like I just need to like control my breathing, like try not to think about it, because that's the worst thing you can do, like freak out. So I mean, I pushed through, and then as soon as I was done, I obviously took like 2 big hits, and it was great.
Wait, 2 big hits of what?
Of the inhaler, of course.
I was about to say, I don't know where you're taking hits of, bro. Like
he went straight to his car.
Hell yeah.
But speaking about cold, because we were definitely talking about that.
Oh yeah.
It has been really cold, and it's been snowing these days. You guys want to know how much it's been snowing?
Tell me.
I have the stats right in front of me.
Give me the stats, Enrique. What do you got?
So my favorite place where I like to go snowboarding, it's Mount High, and that one has the highest stats here. Where it's like the higher the elevation, the more the snow, right? So this is like 8,000 feet elevation ish, and that's like 81 inches, which is like. So it's been snowing, and one of my favorite places is Mount High, which is where I like to go snowboarding. And that one is like 8,000 feet elevation, which is the higher the elevation, the more the snow, right? So this was 81 inches of snow, which is like close to like 6.75 feet of snow, which is a lot of snow. Really cool for snowboarding and stuff. So that's why I like that place. But places that you guys know, like Mount Baldy, that one's like at 38 inches of snow, which is like at 6,000, 7,000 feet elevation. But that's a lot. That's like 3 feet and like some inches of snow, which is a lot.
It's almost as tall
so
as me,
it's really cool. Like if you go down to like Big Bear City, that's like 30 inches, 22 inches of snow. So it's been a lot of snow. It's been a couple feet of snow. So I think it's just really cool how like we don't get that often. For my house, I haven't seen the mountains have snow, the closed mountains, in years. I actually don't have memory of seeing snow on these mountains, like the close ones, in a very long time. So it's actually been really cool. So that's just something to kind of look out for when it comes to safety and hiking. Don't hike, or if you do, be prepared, because it is crazy out there.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Herbert on the run too, and I think he mentioned that it was actually snowing, in Ontario today.
In Ontario, the whole office stepped out. I was like, dude, it's snowing. I was like, no way.
Yeah, I was like, what? Real, yeah. It's crazy out here, man. I don't know what's up with this weather, but it's kind of, honestly, like I was telling you guys too, like on the drive home, like I hop on the 71 to come up, obviously to Glendora, Susan area, and honestly, the scenery.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's so beautiful, man. I feel like that's why like cars were like just kind of like slowing down and just like looking at like the mountains because they're just white.
That was me when I was driving this way. I was just enjoying all the snow I was seeing. And like even in lower elevations, like at 4,000 feet, closer to like the Mount Baldy village, they got like 18 inches of snow, which is like a foot and a half of snow, which again, that's pretty cool because that's pretty low elevation. So like the cities tend to be up to like 4,000 feet, like in Upland or whatever. So even they got like a couple inches of snow, which is interesting because that's never happened before.
Yeah.
So that's just pretty cool to be alive for this.
Well, so my sister, you guys don't know, she lives in Crestline, and right now they're in a state of emergency out there, like in Big Bear and area, like all those areas in the mountains, because they got so much snow, and they're not even cleaning. Well, they're kind of somewhat cleaning the streets, but they're like or plowing the streets, but they're taking a while to do it. And my sister, so this Saturday we have this big event from like my niece's basically quinceañera. So I don't even know. My sister's like so like scared if she can't make it down the mountain. She even gonna make it? Yeah. Yeah. So I know that my brother-in-law, the husband, he's trying his best like to clean up, but it's shoveling snow is no joke. It's heavy. Like if you guys ever try it one day. I mean, I don't know if you just take a shovel and it's like your back, you get back, like your back for sure like gets ripped. Like not ripped, but like you get some muscles popping out. Yeah. But it's I don't know. So Crestline, they got so much snow, Big Bear. But please, guys, don't try to go and like see the snow up there because like you're not gonna be able to go up there.
In Crestline, it's like 5,000 feet, and they got 28 inches of snow, which is like 2.3 feet of snow, which is kind of crazy because if you can imagine your front door, your windows, and everything, it's up like a couple feet, so it's hard to even get out your front door. So some people can't even work because you can picture your car being under snow and everything's under snow. So you can't work, you can't leave, you can't buy food. So you kind of have to have like food in the house that can last a couple of days.
And then I heard that imagine those people that are like older, right? And they can't move or they can't and they don't have food. Like Enrique was saying, like it's scary. You know what I mean? Like they can't get help or anything like that. Like what do you do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's scary.
It's run up there and go help them? Or
they can press their life alert button and then hopefully they get help.
Now, speaking of Crestline, though, I actually have a coworker that lives out there. He works remotely from his house. And, yeah, I think today he called in. He's like, hey, like, honestly, like, I'm gonna step out. And I need a couple hours because I need to, like, shove this snow out of the way because they're expecting more snow to come.
They did. They got more.
Yeah, like, if they don't like shovel it, get it out of the way, like they're just gonna get snowed in.
And that's like completely. The house. Like if the roads have snow, like you're not gonna shovel like 4 miles to get to the city. You know what I mean? So like you can shovel your house, but you're not gonna leave your house with that much snow. So people have to be calling off work, and I don't know how that's working out for them.
So it's a luxury to live in the city. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, because we're like we could literally we got a little bit of snow here, like some areas in Upland and stuff like that, but it was like 2-3 inches. Like that's nothing. That's like it melted when the sun came out.
Yeah.
But up there, it's so cold that it stays frozen or like it freezes, like snow freezes. And then that's when it's even harder to like get out. Cause when it really drops, it's like so soft that you're able to like grab it and like, you know, like build snowman or like snow fight or snowball fight and all that. But I do want to talk about the snow though. So, you know, Sunday we got a lot of snow and it was a last minute bro date. Sorry, Enrique, but I took Sean with me.
Yeah, we cheated on you.
No, I tried going, but I couldn't. I was just busy.
No, but I took Sean, and it was a great adventure. So we ended up going to Punk Out. So you guys know where Punk Out is at. It's in Glendora. It's down the street where we're from. So we went up Punk Out, and I knew there was going to be snow because the night before, me and Sean were talking about where should we go, like. But we were like thinking like we were maybe going to cancel it. Like it was just like a 50-50 because I told him, I was like, look, I might not go because I have to do other stuff. But we ended up making it like you know, like the trip, right? And we were going up and some guy told us like, hey, keep on going and like keep on going to see the snow. And I was like, all right. Like I was like, we are going to go like past Punk Out. So we ended up going like 1.5 miles past Punk Out. And there is a part which I posted it on the reel, where we had to go like, you know, when snow like gets on trees and it brings them down because of the branches, like the snow gets on, like it's heavy for the tree. So it just like kind of like falls down. It's not broke. They're not like, what is it called?
It's just bent.
Yeah, just bent. Yeah. So we ended up going through this part and it was like at least 1.5 minutes of us like going underneath trees. And it sucked because, you know, when you go underneath trees and you hit the branch, then all the snow just falls on you and it feels cold because you're like, you know, so. But like we ended up going through, But I did take snacks. I took water. We went prepared, me and Sean. But Sean ended up taking shorts, and it was fine. But he said in his backpack he had like pants and all this, and in case he needed to like layer up, then he was gonna layer up. So it was pretty cool. We did see someone with the dog, like they took their dog, and it sucked because we saw him coming down, and we told him like, because he was carrying his dog on top. It was like a medium-sized dog, like let's say like 25 pounds or something, which is so heavy. So he was carrying the dog, and then we asked, he had like a down jacket like the dog, like so he was warm, but his paws were bleeding a little bit. I don't know. Sean said that like when dogs go like on ice and it like their paws like freeze, and sometimes like their paws like peel a little bit. So yeah, so it sucked. We saw that, and I was like, we told the guy like, look, we might come down soon, so we see if you need help, then we'll help you. But we ended up finding our friend up there, Amber, and another friend. So Amber, she was already coming down. So I guess when she came down, she ended up seeing the guy, like, I guess struggling or something. So she was helping him all the way down. So it's pretty cool. So congrats. Like, thank you, Amber, for doing that. Cause we were going to do that, but I guess they helped him already go down. And then we saw someone else coming up with a dog, and we gave her the heads up, like, hey, you know what? We just saw someone going down with their dog and their paws were bleeding, so it's like, it's kind of sad, so that I was like, you know what, just take care of your dog, make sure it doesn't happen. But when we're coming down, I was noticing some spots like on the snow. I guess when they'll put him like, when they'll put the dog down to trade, like person's carrying him, like his paw, like on the snow was printed like with a little bit of blood and shit. It was crazy, bro. But yeah, so just be careful. If you want to take your dogs to the snow, please. I don't know what you do with that. Maybe put some socks.
Booties on them or something?
Yeah, put something on them. Be careful.
Because like little Solomon hiking boots for the dogs.
They do have dog shoes and stuff.
Do they really?
What you can, that's the thing. They have dog shoes for heat too, because they say that like if in the summer too, don't put your palm, but the back of your palm, the back of your hand, put that on the floor. And if you can't hold it for more than like 5-10 seconds, then that means your dog can't walk on that either. Because if you put your palm, that's your palm's tough. So same thing with snow. If you put your back of your hand on snow and you can't hold it for too long, your dog cannot walk on that. Mm-hmm. But moving on to a happier thought, I guess. Have you guys actually ever experienced, like Jonathan said, the soft snow? Like, have you ever had snow on you, I guess? Because I've only experienced that in Missouri. When I was in Missouri, it was the first time I felt like a little kid. It was snowing. I picked up the snow, and it felt like super light sand, and it was just crazy. So I really enjoyed the snow when it snowed. Have you guys, do any of you have experiences like that in the snow?
Yeah, I went to Big Bear one time, and I did experience that. And it is definitely like...
It's interesting, huh? Like,
yeah, it brings like a little... Even today, when it was snowing a little bit, I did feel like the child in me was just coming up. Yeah, it's never happened.
Like when I first, like I've been in snow, like, but I've gone to where like it's not snowing anymore and it's just snow and it gets hard. And if you throw a snowball like that, like, you'll get knocked out. Yeah. But like, when I first experienced that snow, like I felt like a little kid because people around me were like, they've already experienced that. So I was just all happy and jolly, and I would toss myself to the ground, like do a snow angel, and like I would just roll around in the snow, and they were just laughing at me. But
this guy from California?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's actually the first thing they asked. You're probably from California. I'm like, so what? We have snow there too, but like I just don't go when it's actually snowing. But
yeah.
But so going with Tina, you experienced snow before then, like snowing on you?
Yeah.
Right.
My uncle lives in Utah, so when I was younger, we would go like December, whenever it was snowing. And we would go there, go sledding, everything. It was super fun. And then I would go to Big Bear with my family too. So it was really fun.
Oh.
Wait, and Herbert, have you been to any places with snow? Or like on snowing on you?
He said Mount Baldy.
Big Bear.
Oh, Big Bear?
Big Bear?
Yeah, Big Bear. But that's about it. Yeah.
Nice. Do you guys like the snow though? Tina, do you like the snow?
Only for a short period of time.
Not living in the snow, right?
No.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I told my sister, I was like, man, move him. But yeah, so I wanted to, okay, so with the snow though, so I experienced it when I went up to Punk Out. I wanted to make myself a raspado, but I didn't have like, like the
yellow raspado?
Not yellow, no. Like a strawberry raspado, whatever. And I didn't have a cup, but I told Sean, I was like, hey, Sean, do you have a cup? So I could put my electrolytes and mix it up and do like a little reel. Like, you know what I mean? But I guess, I don't know. At the end of the day, we ended up out doing it. But it was so cool. Like, last thing I want to say about this, like seeing the back country, or basically in the back of the mountains, like all the mountains, like such as Mount Baldy, Rattlesnake Peak, Iron Mountain, every peak we saw filled with snow. And I was like, bro, this hasn't happened in a while. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It was crazy seeing it because then when we were coming down, like the snow was like melted going away, and then we finally get down to the point where there was no snow, and it's like, and we could see the freak like our city, right, like Lindora or Azusa or like, you know, other cities around the 626, and we're like, this is so beautiful. Like just the scenery is so beautiful. Like Ronnie said, the green, like how everything's so green right now, and then the snow, and I ended up getting like sunburn. I did put sunscreen on my face, but not on my neck. But I got sunburn on my neck because, you know, like it's so bright, like when the sun hits the snow. So I was like, you know what, like I messed up because I had a gator. You know those things that the gaiters that you put like around your neck. You know the gaiters. So like when it's cold, like you put it around your neck. Enrique had one today running.
So like a face shield.
Yeah, a face shield. So I had that, but I took it off because I was sweating. But yeah. So but yeah, Ronnie, Enrique, have you experienced Missouri? How you said?
When I was in Missouri, yeah, that's when I experienced snow. It was really cool, but it does get cold. And like Tina said, I don't know about living in snow, but hey, man, global warming's coming, so it's gonna snow in California. So stay tuned for the next couple of years.
Yeah, climate
Ronnie,
change, man.
Have you experienced snow?
I experienced snow. I haven't experienced snow falling on me, but I've experienced like snow. Like I went to Big Bear, like Herbert. I went there for a weekend, and honestly, a weekend is enough for me. I would not live in like the Northeast or something like that. I don't know how people do it out there. Like every winter, like you have to shovel, and no, I'm good.
I think your body acclimates though. Like if you have to, then like, because I noticed that with my sister and my brother-in-law and like my nephew, like I noticed that when they come down to Azusa, like to like, because they're up in the mountains, like to visit, like they normally wear like a t-shirt and it's cold, and I'm just like, aren't you guys cold? And they're like, no, dude, like this is good weather for us, like, because it's like they experience it different out there, you know. I don't know, so I feel like you acclimate.
I agree with that because when I was in Missouri, I was trying, knowing that knowledge, I tried to have my body acclimate, and I did a really good job because I think the goal is to like not overdress for the winter and embrace the cold for like a couple minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. And that helps you acclimate, because people that would like overdress and be completely coated up, have their necks covered up and everything, they got the coldest because any cold breeze that went in them, they were shivering. And me, that I was like wearing normal clothes and barely covered, I acclimated to this cold easier, and I was able to like not have to coat myself too much because I was like acclimated.
And Enrique, I think you've experienced like two different like extremes, right? In the really cold and really hot.
Oh my god, I've experienced.
No, you have, right?
I've experienced both.
What's the worst?
The heat, because the cold you can always get warm, but in the heat you can't get I guess cooler. I guess it's tough. I mean, at least in my experience, like I've been in the type of heat where like I literally walk out from an air-conditioned room, and within seconds of walking out, the back of my palms and my neck, it feels like you rubbed like some hot sauce on it. Like it would literally burn on the back of my hand and the back of my neck.
What temperatures are we talking about here?
Like 130 or higher than that. That's when I was in the desert in the Middle East. But those temperatures were like, from what I read back in 2019, it was the hottest the Earth had ever been, I guess. And I also happened to be in the hottest place on Earth. So it was bad because I was in full gear too. So like wearing heavy equipment and like all that, I was sweating within seconds.
Dude, I'll be so mad if it's just constantly that hot.
No, like I'm telling you, like when it's that hot, like I'd rather it be cold because you can get warm. When it's hot, like even getting naked, I guess, wouldn't help you. Like you'd still be burning up. And when you have that much gear, honestly, I would drink an entire 32 pack of water bottles in one day or like in a couple hours. Because I would be sweating so much, and I would be so drenched in sweat that like water was like key for that. And
you would still be in full uniform, right?
Yeah, I still had all my equipment on me. Damn. So I had like 50, 80 pounds on me every time.
So how many times do you shower over there?
Oh God, I didn't have that luxury in most days, but
well, the water bottles, right?
Well, no, and honestly,
yeah, right.
Water bottles or like the wet towels, I guess you would use, but like that was the best I had for showers sometimes, and honestly it was great.
So you were getting like musty, huh?
Well, everyone I was with was getting musty like that, and I mean, you would think you get used to like bad smells, but honestly you don't get used to bad smells. Like you kind of get used to them enough to like so you can still focus on your job, but like people would smell, and like it was interesting, but
you were in a place where that smell was good. Right? Like everybody loved that smell. So you're good. So just, I don't know. But one thing I do want to say is like when you travel though, like make sure that you research where he wasn't traveling for that purpose, but if you're traveling for fun though, make sure you research where you're going. No, for real, it's true. Cause I'm going to go to Japan soon, and Japan is like cold out there right now. Like it's not California weather. You feel me? Like it's not, right now it's cold here, but it's going to be cold over there. It's not going to snow, but I am gonna take like some windbreakers. You know, I'm gonna prepare with my stuff. And I normally like I tell people like purchase stuff that will last you a while. You know, like good brands or even not even good brands, but like make yourself a purchase that you could use it like multi-purpose. Like I know I have a lot of gear, and I remember when Herbert went with me to Iceland. I remember he told me, he's like, "What should I buy?" And I sent it to REI, or I went with him or something.
Dude, this guy sends me an REI. I come out like $500 like poorer.
No, but hold on, those $500 though, you still have the gear though.
The REI jacket like I wore today. Yeah.
Yeah, you wear it today. You wear it hiking when we go hiking in the snow, or when it's cold, or even when it's raining. Like you wear that stuff, so it's like is it really like you're wasting money or you're spending too much?
It's an investment, I guess.
And
Speaking of, so I'm very excited that you're going to Japan, Johnny. Yeah. And are you learning some Japanese?
No. Do you know any? Like, do you know any bad words?
I knew is konnichiwa, which is that the right?
I think that's hi, no?
Isn't that Chinese?
Konnichiwa. Wait, no, but I
think Japanese.
It's one of the nieces.
But no, I do have to learn some stuff. I know in Japan.
I should have just learned. Do you know the Baddies? Oh, get the hell out of here! Order something or leave.
Hey, imagine I just go out there and start recruiting them. Hey, do you guys want to run every Wednesday? we run.
Dude, if we see Jonathan in the Japanese news, I'll literally kill myself.
That's crazy, but I thought they had technology nowadays where you can like speak into a device and it translates for you.
I mean, half the fun is like learning a new language. You're doing something, right?
Yeah. Well, I do go on YouTube, but it's hard, dude. It's hard to learn a new language. Like it's literally like it goes away. Like I have a good memory, but like with learning a new language is a whole different. Like it's something different, dude. Like, and then not only that, like with the accent, like I don't want to say it like different, and then they get mad. Like I know in Japan, no, it happened to me in Europe, but I know in Japan they're really nice, so they don't really like judge you. But in Europe, because they hate Americans in Europe, so I remember when me and Monica went out there to Europe, we were talking Spanish instead of English. Like, I'm being serious, like straight up, like, so they don't judge us. And there was one place I want to go get like the baguettes or like the bread in the morning. And I tried to say something like in French, and they like literally like, they like corrected me, and not in a nice way. And it was to the point where I was just like, Monica said like, ew, like, oh my God, like these guys are mean. And then we just walked out. But well, we bought the baguette and all that, and we walked out. But I was like, bro, like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Was it the French?
Yeah, it was.
I'm so glad they lost like what 3 times in a row?
Was it Paris?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, I heard Parisians are like the worst. But I
mean, like you're saying, languages are hard.
I didn't even help them in World War II. Be honest.
And look, in America, we learn American history, which is a little biased.
Vietnam too.
Yeah, but like we learn a little biased history because we want it to be our side. But like if you read their history, they have their own wars and their own like everyone dictates like who was the most important factor in World War II. Americans will always say America.
No, Russians that probably in real
life. Well, they're the ones that lost World War II. But the point is here that like every country that helped against Russia, like they think they were the most important factor that helped win the war. But in America, we're taught that we're the ones that were the main characters that helped win the war. But it's interesting.
But yeah, going away from that though, I do want to bring up. So once everything cools down, once it gets like warmer and stuff like that, like I really want to go on hikes. Like right now, the only reason why we went on like some hikes, like I said, like the bro day with Sean, was because it was like a last minute, and then I didn't want to make it like a pop up because it was just too last minute, you know. So it's like I want to give like the followers like some time to prepare for it, and I want to make sure that everybody has the right gear since we're talking about gear. But once summer comes though, I know a lot of us and Enrique is gonna have some. Oh, I hope so. He has some summer free. If not, then if he gets an internship or if he gets a job or something, or with his school, or if he takes his summer school. So, but if not, then for sure, I know Ronnie and Herbert and I and Tina like will be available to go hiking. But I do want, and Monica too, right? But I do want to go hiking a lot in summer, guys. Like for reals, like I want to hit the peaks again, like the Strawberry Peak. I love Strawberry Peak. Like most of us here love it. What is it? Sunset Peak. All the peaks that even Mount Baldy. Like I want to start doing Mount Baldy a lot. Like not a lot, but like at least once a month.
Speaking of hikes, Tina, is there any would you? I know I've been pushing you to do hikes. Is there you would come to at least a few this year, right?
We know a couple that are beautiful and they're not torturous. Like it's under 6 miles and you can really enjoy them and they're beautiful views. Like not Sunset Peak, but Sunset Trail. That one has greenery everywhere, a bunch of plants, a bunch of green everything, and it's a short trail, super easy. You'd enjoy that one.
Or what's the hikes right now? Or not the hikes, the flowers. Well, the flowers, the hikes that have the flowers in Chino Hills State Park. What is it called?
The poppies.
Poppies, right? So
Yeah.
I know those are beautiful, and a lot of people like Tina. A lot of people like take pictures there, like for their weddings or for like their engagement pictures or even like family pictures. Like a lot because the green right now it's so much rain that the greenery is so nice. The flowers.
Well,
so
are we gonna let her answer, or are we just gonna keep asking?
All right, go answer it. Tina, go.
What?
Are you down? Are you down to go hiking or?
By the end of this year,
At least a couple.
at
Perfect.
least a couple.
Can you say how many so we could like hold you down accountable like
Hold you down.
hold you down not
Let's do
100
5.
3.
three what
3 minimum.
3 peaks
No, 3 hikes.
okay hikes
There you
okay
go.
hix are considered peaks all right
No,
we
no,
got
no,
it no we got it we got
There's
the memo
trails,
you don't
there's
even know what peaks means and versus trails
I used to
She's
hike.
college educated.
oh right
I have a master's.
Yeah.
oh my bad sorry I haven't
Jonathan,
mastered
stop acting like it's the 50s. You always do this.
but yeah so I know that I don't know what hike do you think she will love like
I think
from
so.
other boys like what because we know what hikes
I think it's the one that Enrique mentioned is the one in Chino. Oh, you, Jonathan, the Sunset Trail. In
Sunset
Chino
Trail I
Hills.
mentioned. I also would recommend Lewis Falls. That one you're kind of walking through a forest and it's only like 2 miles at most. It's like a mile and something. So like it's super short, but it's super fun because there's a waterfall at the end and you're surrounded by like green. It looks like a forest, and that one's a really nice hike too. So that one I recommend as well.
And then I know Ronnie. I hope Ronnie. I know you've done some of these trails, but I hope you. This is New Year, so please come to the trails that you've done because I know you. Back in the day, you used to be like,
Yeah.
remember back in the day, Ronnie's like,
First of
No,
all, back
but-
in the day was like 4 months ago. Okay, it's like,
yeah, back in the day, Ronnie used to be like,
Yeah, I was like, been there, done that, bro. Like, let's do a new one. So I don't know. We'll see if we get new peaks and everything. I'm kind of down. Obviously, there's actually a bunch of peaks out there that I really want to do. So I'll be game for those.
because we have, you haven't done some peaks that Herbert has done. So I know,
I know.
Herbert has like rattlesnake on you, and you haven't had rattlesnake on you. So I feel like, well, why are you flipping him off? Like, don't.
He's up
dude,
in
we
me,
need to get
man.
video, dude, so you guys can see the way they flip people off. Actually, we do a lot of stuff that you guys don't.
But
There's a lot of things behind the scenes happening here and there.
Tina, we invited you this.
This is Women's Month. Don't raise your voice.
I know, Tina. No, I'm just saying. Hey, Tina, but I'm happy to have you here, and I'm happy like you guys connected. You guys didn't connect with the group because I know a lot of people connect with the group. You guys connected somewhere else, but you know what? You're a part of the family. You already know, but you got to put in your time with the family. You know what I mean? It's like it's like when family says, "Hey, like let's go hiking somewhere." You got to say yes.
It's like Fast and Furious. There's like 7 movies, so you gotta do at least 7 hikes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
it
you
is
go.
7
It's
hikes.
family.
Actually, I did tell Herbert that I do want to at least. I mean,
You want to what?
yeah, I know. Don't interrupt me.
Say what? You want,
First of all, I was not interrupting. I was,
or what were we saying, Tina?
Thanks. Thanks, Enrique. Anyways, I have been looking into getting a bike. Actually,
Let's go.
not a street one.
What kind of
but
bike do you want to
in
get?
general?
Like a motorcycle?
Hybrid.
Oh,
No, hybrid.
sorry.
One where I can go in the mountains, go on trails, or go on the street. Doesn't matter. I don't
Okay,
know.
so we got you.
But I told him that I want to alternate weekly, go on a bike trail, bike path, whatever, and then go on a hike.
That's
the
awesome.
Week after, so then I'll get my whole conditioning thing going, and then hopefully run, hike, whatever.
It's all about making fitness fun, and if you do, that's actually one of my goals. But because nobody here is like goes mountain biking, besides 1 or 2 friends, I own a road bike. But if I had a job right now, I'd probably buy a mountain bike because I do want to go mountain bike riding. But at the moment, all I do is road bike. But yeah, make fitness fun, and I think that would help you just enjoy more.
So I hope you heard that, Herbert. She wants a gravel bike, which is a road bike and a mountain bike to put together. So I know Herbert only has a road bike. So guess what? Herbert Maya has to buy a gravel bike so you could join her. No, I mean, serious. It's an investment though. It's an investment. Like it's fun because you guys could look. Not only this, when you buy a bike, you guys could travel to places like Utah. You guys could take your bike with you, like in the car in the back, because we have like the bike rack. You guys could borrow our bike rack. We don't mind. Like I have one, so it's pretty cool because you'll be able to explore places where you haven't explored. You know, so it's all about memories and exploring and having a good time. You know, like while you're doing like these fitness journeys, it's not about like oh, I have to do this again. You know, it's more about like, oh, let's go do this and it's gonna be fun and we're gonna see something new, right? So I don't know. That's something that I see it like it's a benefit, like investing this for like your health too, you know? So, all right. So thank you so much guys for listening. So again, it's Women's History Month for March. Please tell your mom, your girlfriend, your ex that you still love them. Where you guys laughing? The side chick, like whoever, send them roses or something. Send us roses. We're guys, but we could be girls too, right? Ronnie likes chocolate.
Well, I don't know about that.
No? All right.
Herbert's gotten multiple flowers, right?
Oh, yeah. Tina sent me flowers.
She sent you flowers? That's okay. No.
A few seconds ago.
You just encouraged it.
Well, I was just messing around, bro.
Quality.
Okay, quality. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for listening. One thing I want to bring up though, TikTok. We've been posting more on TikTok for like the workouts. Instagram, we have the reels. Don't forget. And stay tuned because we're gonna have more events. Let the rain go away. And we're going to have like softball tournaments, basketball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, you name it. And not only that, we're going to have some hikes and everything going on. Listen to our podcast on Spotify and on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts. And we'll talk to you guys soon. We'll see you guys soon. And please do not be afraid to hit us up if you have any questions. Thank you, guys.